So Kamala Harris did the unthinkable today. And whoever it was on her campaign that told her this was a good idea should probably never work in politics again. This will probably go down in history as one of the lowest, dirtiest, most despicable political acts of desperation in all of American politics. But at least now we know the purpose of this Jeffrey Goldberg article that we talked about earlier today. It was to open the door to stuff like this.
So just to be clear, when you said we do agree, President Biden believes that Donald Trump is a fascist.
I mean, yes, we have said. He said himself.
That was the president's press secretary saying that, yes, Joe Biden does believe that Donald Trump wants to be a dictator and is a fascist. That is now the official statement from the White House press secretary. Why would they say that? Everyone knows that the bombastic, violent rhetoric that's been leveled at Donald Trump all throughout this campaign has led to 2 assassination attempts. They know that. And yet, this is the language they're using 2 weeks before an election? It seems like there's a strategy at work here that now Kamala Harris is following. Now, mind you, this next clip was staged. They set this up. They designed this. And she's reading from a script. Somebody wrote this for her.
So yesterday we learned that Donald Trump's former chief of staff, John Kelly, a retired 4-star general, confirmed that while Donald Trump was president, he said he wanted generals like Adolf Hitler had.
Folks, these are the beginning words of a prepared statement. You got to hear what else she said. And by the way, John Kelly's credibility has already been called into serious question by the suckers and losers comments that he attributed to Donald Trump, and yet everybody else in the room said he never said them. Do we believe John Kelly after the suckers and losers lie? Oh, but it gets much worse.
It is deeply troubling and incredibly dangerous that Donald Trump would invoke Adolf Hitler, the man who is responsible for the deaths of 6 million Jews and hundreds of thousands of Americans.
Can you believe that someone actually prepared that statement and she stepped out to that podium and read those words? This isn't even desperation anymore. This is disgusting. This woman has absolutely no business anywhere near the White House. If she's willing to say this 14 days before an election, knowing what that rhetoric could potentially do, it's gross.